Okay, guys, this is Turn Green Go Ham, and we're continuing on with the Demon Souls Remastered Complete walkthrough. So, in the last episode, we took out Old Hero and took out Setsuki for the Magic Blade Makoto, Magic Sword Makoto, and so before. If you remember, we passed up a room because it's kind of a pain in the butt. Before we go on to the final boss of the area, we are going to go back and do that room. We just wanted to get through the boss and get to that archstone to make it easier. To not, you know, if something had happened in that room, having to go back all the way through that zone would have been horrible. So we'll go here and we'll tackle that room from this area and go ahead and grab all the loot. Kill the little snails and get their upgrades and all that good stuff. We'll head back out this way. Still using the fire sword right now. It seems like this entire world is kind of resistant to magic. Stone of Ephemeral Eyes here. These guys will drop items, and I don't know how they are now, but used to you couldn't hardly see the items in their body, so whoop. Watch out for those guys flying in, that's for sure. A couple of these areas are connected, a couple of them are areas by themselves. I honestly don't know the flying wisps that blow up. I'm not sure if they respawn or not, so it may be one of those that you can go by, make them all explode, and then have an easier go of it. But they do seem to be everywhere. Hey, excuse me. They seem to be doing, yeah, they seem to be doing magic damage, so I doubt our magic weapon would do any good against these guys at all. There we go, Sucker Stone, yeah, that's still what they drop. And some Moonshade Stone, so I guess it's a good thing we did come back down here. Sticky white slime, that's that, oh, kind of snuck up on me there, buddy. Sticky white slime, that's the weapon buff that gives you the magic damage on your weapon. I'm gonna kind of meander around here and make sure we get all the items. Ooh. Phosphorescent grains, so that's our magic resist. That's nice to know we can come farm that here. And Hiltless. The Ronin Ring. We did already have the Ronin Ring, but Hiltless is a new weapon for us. Storied Warrior Soul. Oh, we've already killed these guys. So they don't disappear. That's interesting. And I think that's about all there is down here. So not much to it, but I did want to come back and, you know, it is a complete walkthrough, so we want to completely go through it. We will, first of all, find our way out of here. And then there was that one little area that was all by itself, so let's just kind of run around and make sure that there's not another area like that. That's part of the connected area. Been there, those are dead. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I think we covered the whole place. So, got all those items. Good to go there. It's time to head on and take on the last boss of the area. So, there's a weapon here. It's a returning weapon. Well, I say it's returning. I guess this is the original version of it. But it's a weapon that you've seen before if you've played Dark Souls. We're going to have the Storm Ruler up here. We used it to kill Yorm the Giant last time, and this time we're going to use it to kill the Storm Ruler. Or, no, Storm Ruler's the name of the weapon. What's the, can't remember the name of the boss here, but either way, let's see what we've got. Starting to run a little low on the healing grass. We do have a ton of full moon though, so the areas that we're getting to, we're actually going to be needing that a little bit more than the lower grass. Fresh spice we're not really going to need. Basically, we'll get out here and we could use spells to snipe some of the mantas. You know, we've been dealing with those for a while. We could do it that way, or we could just run completely across the map, grab the OP sword, put it on, and get busy taking down these manas. Now there is at least there used to be a safe spot here, and we'll be heading for that. See if it, let's see if it's still the same as it used to be. There will be a couple of crystal lizards in the room. If we miss them this time, it's not that big a deal. We'll push this place to dark tendency and then, you know, take them out from there later. Using the thief ring and a good bow later, we can actually kill them both, whereas if you run up on them now, you're only going to get to kill one of them most likely. So it's definitely the place you want to farm for that pure moonshade stone a little bit later. But anyway, we're ready. Let's get in there. Let's take this guy on. So you do have to kill all the smaller ones before the larger one comes in. Storm King. Okay, so Storm Ruler is the weapon. Storm King is the enemy. They're going to start throwing the spears at us. We're just trying to truck it all the way across the map here. Down here is where our crystal lizards will be. We'll see if we can kill one. Ooh. We'll see if we can possibly kill one of them while we're here. We don't want to spend too much time on it though. As you can see, we're dealing with a lot of spears here. Okay, we got one. We'll leave it sitting there. We're gonna grab the Storm Ruler here and get out of dodge. Gonna head up this way, and then there's a building over here that we can hide behind. Get in here and get this weapon put on. Go ahead and top fully off before we start poking our head out here. Oh, this may not work through the wall anymore. I guess we'll figure it out here in a minute. Well, it still seems like it works about the same way here. Get a little heal. So you can imagine how horrible this would be if you were out in the open. We're just going to keep doing it this way. No, can't hit him from there. Oh, somehow that didn't hit us. I'll take it. That's a win. Okay, so you can hear all the stuff hitting out there. That's his giant javelin top attack. Man, that's some new audio sounds there. What do we got here? Any heals? Nope, holy arrows. This is not really gonna let us hit those guys. Here comes Storm King. There we go. He's got multiple points there that you can target. It appears that, you know, in the original, excuse me, in the original, the spears look completely different between Storm King and his mantis. But in this version, it looks like his is just a lot of the smaller ones. Huh? Having a hard time hitting him from back here. This was the go-to strategy back in the day. Still gotta be careful. Yeah, we're having a hard time hitting. If I can get the rest of the small ones down, I wouldn't mind getting out there and going after him. The small ones are what's going to make it difficult, though. Yeah, it appears you can't hit him from in here anymore. I've hit him a couple of times, but only about twice. Let's see if we can take this last small one out here. And then we'll wait for him to do his rain of javelins here, and then we'll pop out and try to hit him. Oh, they were not done? Man, the character really grunts when he fires off that Storm King, or the Storm Ruler. Are you done yet? Oh, oh. So we'll just play the line of sight game here, and we'll take him down. Wait for his javelins to finish, and then pop out and hit him a couple of times. I do feel like these are much more avoidable than the old ones. The old ones, they weren't something that you could really track or you could see their trajectory. What they were was, it was more just a bunch of explosions on the ground, and it didn't seem like there was a way to dodge them or, you know, use a building to line of sight them. So that's definitely a welcome change, that you can actually see the projectiles and you can, you know when it's safe to come out. Probably too far. Yeah. But that's okay, we just have to hit him one more time. So we'll wait for him to pass by one more time. What's great about this weapon is when you come back here to farm the crystal lizards, this weapon will take out the mantas in the sky, so that'll make your life a lot simpler. There we go, Storm King down. Once again, just another one of those real gimmick fights. Seems to be the go-to with Demon Souls bosses. Flame Lurker really is the only boss that we've fought so far that is like a Dark Souls boss. Really, they're all just gimmick fights for the most part. Now that will change later with the Penetrator. We'll have another non-gimmick boss fight. That being said, as you go through, you're going to have Bior help you. So at least the way it used to work, the Penetrator just focuses solely on Bior for the most part, and you can just waylay him. So if we had had time when we came in, we could have read that note, and it would have given us an idea that, yeah, there's a sword here that's going to help us. So let's run down real quick and let's see what the crystal lizard dropped. All the cloud stone that dropped off the mantas. Hopefully we got some moonshade stone over here. Yeah, some chunks. That's good. Okay, so the two lizards were right here. This is our farm zone later. And what you'll do is you'll put the thief ring on, you'll come over here and kind of sneak around this corner and use a bow with headshots to stun one until it's dead, and then you can run up and kill the other one. That's the best way to farm those. But you definitely want to be in Black World Tendency because you want the good drops. And there's one more item. Yeah, there it is. Stone chunks. Huh, I'll be. You can roll up here now. All right, let's hit this archstone. Get our pure cloudstone and the storm demon soul. And it's time to head back to the Nexus. So we're going to go ahead and level up here. Use whatever souls we've got.
Thou seekest the power, then touch soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Soul of the lost.
Go ahead and take that up till we get our next magic memory slot. And continue putting in the magic there.
Art thou finished? May thy strength help the world be made.
Thank goodness.
Oh wait, before we talk to him, hang on. Take this weapon off. We're never going to use that again. Well, I say never. We will go back there and farm for those lizards. We didn't look at Hiltless. Let's take a quick look at it real quick.
We are indebted to you.
So high scaling dex weapon. It does take a sizable amount of strength to wield as well. High bleed damage. Named for its lack of a hilt. The blade appears somehow wet. A fine piece of work with an intricate design forged by a famous swordsmith in a distant land. Extremely difficult to handle owing to the fact that it must be held by the blade, inevitably injuring the wielder. So, if I'm not mistaken, as you swing and hit enemies, you too take damage. It's a little different than the Makoto. The Makoto constantly bleeds you. This, I believe, you take damage as you hit. I've never really used it, so that's me just speculating there. Go ahead and drop the rest of our stuff off.
I was worried sick.
So you can only carry up to 25 of the full moon grass. We are running low on crescent and late, and we're out of half, so we may go buy some of that somewhere pretty soon. Dump the majority of these off. Heavy stuff we don't need to carry. That stops bleeding, so we don't need those. These counteract poison. We will need some of those later. We're going to carry about 3 of them. These weigh anything? Yeah. Don't ever use soul remains, so there's no reason to keep them on me. Store that as well. We don't need the magic on the blade because we have magic as a caster. Kuna aren't lights, so we'll get rid of those. And that ought to do it.
We are indebted to you, for you fight on our behalf.
Okay, so like we've been doing, we're going to go deposit our life. We're still trying to move Stonefang to pure black, so this is where we want to sacrifice. Where did we drop our souls? Oh, there they are right there. So one thing we haven't talked about yet is we've talked about world tendency. We haven't really talked about player tendency. Well, let's take a look here. The more phantoms you kill, the brighter your player tendency gets. If I'm not mistaken, well, first of all, if you kill invading phantoms, you gain some white character tendency as well. But if I'm not mistaken, if you're playing offline, if you're not, you know, partaking in PvP, it actually takes 2 full playthroughs of the game just killing the black phantoms that are in the levels to get you to pure white tendency. Now, there is an item to be had with pure white tendency, and it's a ring from the monumental. So we will eventually get that, and it'll probably be a New Game Plus thing. I do plan on taking this character through New Game Plus, by the way, because it'll be impossible to get all of the trophies in this one playthrough. There's some specific trophies for killing bosses different ways and things like that. That's really more of a New Game Plus oriented trophy, as well as there being 2 endings to the game. So in this playthrough, we're going to go for black character tendency. As we get closer to the end of the story, we're going to murder some NPCs that are really not very pivotal to the story, and start shifting us to black so that we can do a assassination quest for Mephistopheles. He's basically going to ask us to kill everybody we know, and we're going to do that by the end of the game. And that gives us the foes ring and a few other things. But anyway, I just wanted to touch on character tendency. In New Game Plus, I'll probably do a lot of you know, PvP stuff so that I can get to that white tendency, and then during the New Game Plus playthrough, we'll show the ring that comes from the monumental that way. The black tendency is far easier to do because all you have to do is go kill some NPCs. So we're going to take care of that in this playthrough, and then I am actually going to be, you know, just as soon as this wraps up, I'll be starting the New Game Plus playthrough. Now it won't be, I won't be releasing as many episodes as I am now. We'll probably go back to the 2 episode a day that we normally do for the New Game Plus. And then we're going to be throwing in some build videos and things like that. I will be playing other characters and putting some builds together and what have you. But some of the New Game Plus PvP that we'll have to do to get up to white character tendency, I'll put in some PvP videos as well. But I just wanted to touch on the character tendency. As you can see now, we're about 1 death away at the Digger King of being pure black tendency. We could go grab that, honestly, right now, because we have all the stones of ephemeral lives.
I was worried sick.
See how many we've got now. Yeah, so we've got 18 stones of ephemeral eyes. That's enough to move like 3 areas to pure black tendency.
We are indebted to you.
Let's go ahead and take this last death. Pick our souls back up, travel to the Nexus, and that should take us to pure black tendency. Okay, yes indeed. So first and second areas there, second worlds, we're at pure black tendency. So that means we can do the Black Phantom Meralda, the Primeval Demon there. We can do the Primeval Demon and the, actually, is there a Primeval Demon in the Digger King? I can't remember. I might have to look that up, but I do know that that's where we're going to kill Skurver the Wanderer as a Black Phantom and get the Talisman of Beasts, I believe it's called. Talisman of... yeah, I think it's Talisman of Beasts. Either way, we're at 30 minutes for this episode, so we're going to go ahead and wrap it up here. In the next episode, we're going to start knocking out some of the black tendency stuff. I thought about doing some Tower of Latria first, but I think we'll go try to tackle these Black Phantoms. They may still be a little strong for our level. What level are we at this point? We're 54, so we'll give them a shot. We'll see how it plays out. If we do get both Black Phantoms down, we'll just continue on with Boletaria Palace up until the third area and free Uria and go that route. So appreciate you guys watching. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notifications button so you'll get notified anytime I put new episodes out. Also, hit me up in the comments section. I do enjoy chatting with you guys. So, till the next video, thanks for watching.